What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Airport CEO and our recreation of the Zurich Airport. Last time we added some more small stands, and we finally got rid of the pandemic that was kind of keeping us from making some money. We also have both general aviation fuel as well as our jet fuel here. Well, the tank is at 100, okay. We're up to 38 flights. We've got a shop in here, and we are making all kinds of cash from that. We did take out a loan, unfortunately, because of the pandemic was dragging on, and I was concerned about how much money we were losing. We still owe on that loan, so that'll be something we have to resolve sooner rather than later. Did I get... What are we researching? I don't even know. Okay, so we do have multiple floors. Yes, thank you. Let's slow life down here for a second. I don't think small aircraft handle catering or cabin cleaning, so there's no point in doing that. The same with baggage. But we might as well start researching stuff. We'll research Project Group 3. If I had the administrators for it. Can I get a few more administrators here? I can get 3 decent ones. That is a ton of people shopping, though. 160 of 230. I can get behind that. We'll speed things up. I do still have only just a handful of contractors because we're saving money since we do have to pay them by the hour. But I want to tell you what. We do have multiple floors. Let's come up here for a second. How much is this? Let's do that. That's actually less than I thought it was going to be. Take that out so we don't have to spend the money for it. And I want to come in. And, where's the center points? There. So basically, from the center point, which is this one, actually, give me some tile. I think it's roughly this color tile that we're going to be playing with. This is going to be kind of the central walkway, and then on either side is going to be where you've got, your regular seats. I want to take a wall. And let's put it here. Let's actually pause for a second. Let's come down a little further. And then from there, we can come 1, 2, 3, 4, like there and there. And you know what? We got ourselves some bathrooms. These bathrooms will be permanent. I also... Yeah, this is women's. That's a sink, not a urinal. Those are two very different things. There we go. I need to take you and you out. And you know what? 3 will work. I'm going to just kind of square this off. The men's room does expand kind of in an L shape, but I'm just going to leave it like that. There is a wheelchair accessible bathroom over here. It's probably a family restroom as well. So we'll do that. There we go. So we will open you, open you, open you. Now, we need to zone this as secure. Dezone that. Now we just need to wait for people to get up here, so I guess we'll use some stairs. What's... Oh, that fits... Yeah, that fits okay. And look at there, we got ourselves our first bathrooms in place. I'm just going to tile the entire thing. And people are happy about that. Well, that'll make the staff happier, I think. We are at 67,000. What are we currently researching? We'll go ahead and do marketing, because that gets us an increase in passenger spending. Also gets more people to the airport. I need more administrators to kind of keep pushing those. You are done. Both of those are done. I guess we'll do baggage handling next. Oh, I only have 3. Cute. Cool. I don't know. I think normally I do the passenger satisfaction, but maybe it's time to change that up. There we go. Okay. People are getting through security. People are getting on and off their planes. Planes are struggling. Oh, there's also an animal. Yeah, go ahead and delay. Do I not have that set for? No, I don't. Always delay. Look at that though. Satisfaction 100%, 100%. The other 3 are in the 70s. We're at 51 flights a day. We are cruising right now. Tell you what, let's rotate that. Let's come back upstairs. And I'm going to actually pause for a minute, and I'm going to D-zone over here. And we're going to do a little bit of work on this side. I'm going to do a wall there. Then I think we'll go down 3. There's an elevator that lives right here. It obviously goes down to this floor. I'm debating about what we're using this floor for, however. So I'm not going to put the elevator in just yet. But there is a restaurant down over here. It is a... Oh, I forgot the name of it. It is the Pret-a-Manger. Pret-a-Manger. They have... What do they have? They're a counter-based chain for ready-made sandwiches plus breakfast, coffee, soups, and salads. So that lives down over here as well. So there is a window assuming I get it the correct direction. Here, that's probably a little bit larger window than we would need. There is... Let's start with the chairs first. They're more like... They're more similar to this. So we'll do 2, 2, and 2, I guess. Couple tables, not there. Take that out. And then opposite the tables is kind of some bench seating. Chairs are kind of a black. The benches are pretty much that color. Give me more benches because this area is all benches. And I don't honestly know how far we're going to take that just yet. These seats do copy onto the here, and there's kind of a short half wall, probably a 4-foot wall separating the two, so we'll do that. I take that back. Take that out for a second. I want to copy you, delete you. I want to move you a square closer to the windows. And then we'll put the wall back in. There's kind of a walkway here. We'll close that up a little bit. It's not a very big walkway. In fact, let's do that so it's kind of centered on the bathroom area. Take this wall over. We will leave space for the elevator. The elevators are 4. Yeah, 4 wide. So we'll leave space 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll come over like that. And we'll come to here. And we'll come across like that. Because up in the front here, there are display fridges. Oh, I didn't even zone this for a food room. Actually, it doesn't really matter size-wise, but we'll use the entire space. The reason why I took the security zoning off is because you could manipulate the food room over walls if you're in an unsecured area, but if you're behind secure, you can't actually cross over walls. So shops, restaurants are a little easier to play with whenever you've got walls already built, if you just leave it zoned as unsecure. I was going to put display fridges in there. And then, so you can grab and go your salad, your sandwiches there. Oh, there's counters here. So there's a couple counters, 1, 2, we'll go 3. And on those counters, there's kind of your napkins, your straws, those kind of things. There's a display fridge, and then there is a small cash register here. Counter kind of comes around, goes that way, and then opposite that there is another register, but there's kind of coffee machines and some sandwiches. So we'll do that. We'll grab the sandwiches and drop those in, and then there is another cash register. We'll put it there. There's another display fridge next to that. Run the counter there. That's where staff comes in. We'll put the counter over there and we'll seal that off like that. We'll do a door into the kitchen area there. And that will work for us. Let's go ahead, and that gives us the ability to kind of finish up the the space here. I don't think I've done a permanent restaurant this early in the game before, but we will go with it. Oh, there. Ooh, I've got an issue coming up real fast here. Let's paint you guys. Paint all the way down there. The issue is dealing with this corner. Oh, we'll do that. Because I was going to put a table over there. Do that, because that way we can at least get people sitting there, sitting over in the corner. And so we'll grab you guys. Have to keep that separated, easy for me to say. Otherwise, the pathing's just not gonna work. We'll do another 2 tables, and we'll see where things go from there. In the central area, there is some longer tables along with, they're kind of like high top tables. So maybe we'll go with the laptop tables. That's not going to work for me. So we're not going to go with laptop tables. We'll go with regular tables. There. That'll work. And then it's just some high stools. They're just black padded. Like that. There is a wall at the front. Again, it's just a short wall. That's like 3 foot. Got kind of a trellis look to it. And that lives right here. There's some trash cans. We'll do that and just fill in the space with a couple more tables, and we've got our first restaurant. Once we get options to have in the restaurant, there is a window here with just regular airport seating. Oh. Hold on. Did I not research medium aircraft? No, I didn't. Let's research that. Because there might be a problem. You guys might remember whenever I said I just do a rough sketch and there will be issues that come up that we have to contend with. There's a medium stand that lives here. There's a medium stand that lives here. The jetway, I think, is going to end up either here or it's going to end up here. And I don't know what I'm doing with that just yet. Can I get this restaurant operating? Swift Veg. I think that kind of fits. It's sandwiches and salads. $55 flights. Things seem to be going okay, though. We're at 134,000. Where are we at with our loan? We can't pay it back entirely just yet. But we are making some serious progress, though. How's our shop doing? Shop's doing well. Any issues here? That looks to be no. People are getting checked in just fine. People are getting through security just fine. What is... An employee can't reach their job site. Where are you trying to go exactly? There is a door right here. You don't even have to change zones. Oh, you're trying to go here. Oh, duh. Because I never rezoned this as secure. There we go. Okay, my bad. I apologize for being snarky to you, employees. You guys just want to go to work, and you don't need my sass. I ask for your forgiveness. This shop is not going to live here. So in Terminal A, there is a level below this one. So you've got the departure level, just like Terminal B has the Schengen level on the top floor, on the departure floor, and then one level down it has the non-Schengen. I believe this was originally designed to have that same kind of thing, but since Terminal A is only Schengen, there is kind of an exit route that you just get off the plane, you come down here, and you go across to the main terminal area, and then you take stairs or escalator back up. I don't know if I want to do that, because that would mean baggage would end up down here. Which isn't bad, I just don't quite know where we're going with that. Because there's got to be a ramp up, and I'm not sure where I'm putting that ramp, to be honest. Although we'd be doing the same thing over in B, so probably need to figure that out sooner rather than later. We're going to leave this as a exit. I think I just decided that on the fly here. We're going to leave this as kind of an exit level. There's walkolators in here to help you get to where you need to go. I don't think there's really anything else on that level. It's designated as L0. The elevator that I spoke of earlier goes to this level. But yeah, there's just walkolators and elevators. And then you go all the way to the end, to the main terminal, and then you go up. I don't have a fire truck. I don't even know where the fire department's going, quite frankly. But we do have a shop. And we're sitting on almost 200,000. Our workers have had enough and are demanding better working conditions. The union is demanding that you negotiate a salary increase for everyone. Declining to or failing the negotiation with the union will incur an airport-wide strike, and no job task will be... I don't think I have ever come across that. Maybe wants to refuse, to be honest, just because it's something I've never come across before in this game. They want us to negotiate. I guess we'll negotiate. Oh, we're here. Well, okay then. How much of a salary increase do you want? 6.5%. 5%, 79% probability of success. If you fail to come to an agreement with the union, staff will strike for 6 hours. Not to be that guy. Where is... Oh, I can't get around that. I was hoping to see what the percentage is that I have for that program. I'm genuinely curious as to the strike. What happens if they strike? They strike for 6 hours, nothing happens for 6 hours. Do they just come back at the end of the 6 hours? You know what? No, nuts to that. I'm genuinely curious right now. No. It's declined. That's fine. You guys are working outside anyways. So nothing is happening in our airport. Everybody is on strike. Yeah. Cute. Interesting. Well, I have never had that happen. We're going to check the ramifications of this in the next episode. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here and look forward to seeing you guys again in Airport CEO. And as always, I hope you guys have yourselves an amazing day.